Hi, in this video I want to have a look at the hero system in Misty continent. There is a large variety for heroes, and most of the heroes actually have more or less the same purpose, which is for your troops to do well in combat. You can assign 2 heroes to a march, and these heroes have different benefits, but let's first look at the grades. They have different grades. We have the gold heroes, purple heroes, blue and green. That is in order of how powerful they are. And let's first have a look at how can we get these heroes. Most of the basic heroes, and that includes even some of the better one, we can get by recruiting them in the tavern building. So you have the recruit menu, and there are 2 different type of recruits, the master recruit and the standard recruit. For the standard recruit, by the way, you get 5 free attempts daily. For the master recruit, there is, I don't know, maybe once every 2 days there is a free recruitment. Not sure exactly how often, and there's also sometimes a half of recruitment from the master recruit. By clicking this button, you can actually see what you're going to get, or what chances you have to get something, which is tier S, which is the best, the gold heroes. You have a 5% chance, then tier A, the purple, 34, and tier B is still the most likely, 61%. That is for the master recruitment, which is more difficult to do. I will look a bit into that further. And the standard recruitment, you still have a very tiny chance at purple, 0.2, and then 25% at blue, and here the biggest chance is green. The ingredients for blue, as you can see, I have a lot. I don't really do it a lot. We can do some serial recruitment. Max, and just do everything. I don't. For the other one, there might be certain events, so it might be better to wait for certain events. For this one, I haven't seen an event yet, so you can just use it whenever you want. I'm not particularly crazy about the green and blue heroes. So, and as you can see, I already mentioned it, the chance is very small that you actually get a purple one, and that kind of not proves it, but it shows that I didn't get any. The other one, the master one, you need more rarer recruitment badges, I think they're called, and they are a bit more difficult to get. You can get some daily from doing your daily quest, and for certain events you get them as reward, so pay attention to those, because this definitely gives you a chance to do more. By the way, I mentioned half off, so now and then, but you can also recruit 5 and then you pay 130 instead of 150, because normally the single ones cost 30, so that's also a small discount. I think I'm going to wait a bit until there is another event coming along where we actually get some, maybe some rewards for spending these, using these recruitments. Then there are certain heroes, because I think, if I see, for example, look here, not all purple heroes are here. One of them that is not here is the hero that I have, Shi. Most of these heroes, so you can get from recruitment, but some you have to look at special events. And Shi is one that you get from can get fragments for it from the Ghost Captain event. And if you have 20 fragments, you can recruit her. There are also other events, like currently the Treasure Blitz that is going on. And if you look at ranking here, ranking rewards, you can also get some, but for there you need to have a top ranking. You can get some Felicia hero rewards. For lower ones you can also get some recruitment badges. I'm at 18 now, so I should definitely end up in the top 100, maybe even stay in the top 30. So that gives, I actually see that this is the same. Other rewards are a bit more, but definitely going to be useful. Okay, so that is about getting the heroes, maybe a bit about using the heroes, maybe show that with my March presets. So you can actually, when you make a March preset or when you set out a March, you can select 2 heroes here and you get the benefit from these heroes. Besides that, of course, you also want to select your airship and a nice amount of troops. If we look at the benefits of these heroes and the ways we can improve those benefits, there are actually 3 different ways. So one is the XP level of your hero. Improving the XP level improves these values. I'm not yet completely sure how this strength, intelligence, agility and speed improves. I'm assuming that also has some benefit in battle. March capacity is clear. The more march capacity you have, the more troops you can put in a march. For the gold heroes, the S grade, the march capacity is 20 times the, 200 times the level, the XP level. For the purple ones, it's 100 times, and for the blue and green, the benefit is very limited. So with all things being the same, I mean, initially, if you haven't improved your heroes in much other ways, the benefit might not be so big, but still there is a good choice, good reason to choose for those gold heroes, as they are the ones that provide you with a lot of increased march capacity. And currently, I think with this, I'm somewhere in 70. And yeah, so that is quite significant. If I have 2 heroes, I think the other one has 6,000, but at 14,000 is really a very significant part of my march capacity, so definitely useful. So this you can improve with increasing your XP level, and the XP level is actually maxed by the star level of the hero. If we increase the star level, going back to the XP level, actually hero XP is quite easy to come by in many different ways, from events, but also even from hitting, killing threats. So many different normal gameplay you will get the hero XP, so don't worry too much about it, I would say. The star level is another point. So each hero has 1 or more unique skills. For the rest, it also all gives a march capacity increase, a percentage, so that is a nice extra increase. The bonus attribute points, not sure yet how that works. And as I mentioned, the level, the XP level, the maximum of that is increased as well. So if I can get it to 3 stars, I can get the XP level to 50 as well if I have enough hero XP, and that gives me an increased march capacity as well, so that's quite nice. Increasing the star level is quite hard, because that mainly means you need more of this hero, so this Thebes. If you recruit another one, you can get it to 2 stars, so that I've already done, and I'm halfway to 3 stars, but I need another Thebes to be recruited, and it can be quite tough to get. And for each level you need 1 more, so the next level I need 3, the one after that I need 4, so that is quite tough to do, and very specific. You need that of that specific hero. Going back to the hero XP level, there's another thing which is hero skills. For hero skills, and I'm actually a bit surprised by this, but for hero skills you also can use duplicate heroes that you have, and you also have a general hero item that you can use for those upgrades. What I'm a bit surprised is that it seems that for gold hero, which Phoebus is, you can use the purple fragments to upgrade them, which I guess is quite nice. Maybe they thought it's too difficult if you require gold for this as well. But I haven't done so yet because I haven't really made a good choice yet. But it is, it is quite tough, I would say, to unlock more skills. You need to unlock them one by one. You cannot pick out something nice, something that I want this one. No, you have to unlock this first one, then you can unlock that one, then you can unlock that one. And I think it's also related, if I remember correctly, to an XP level. So you cannot just start unlocking the skills without increasing the XP level, but that's normally not the biggest issue. Increasing the XP level is quite nice, quite easy. Finally, these skills that are unlocked can be increased as well. I've put a lot of focus on increasing this one already to level 9. This can be done with items. You can do it by items by discharging duplicate heroes that you have. So actually I'm not interested at all, and I don't know whether that is good or bad, but I'm not interested at all in increasing or focusing on my blue and green heroes. So actually you can say, okay, I want to discharge on all my green and blue heroes. You discharge all of them and you get some of this ingredient, and that can help you. So this shows actually all the duplicate stuff that I have, and this can help you in maybe increasing some skills if you want. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep it a bit, but that can improve the skills. And I personally, and maybe somebody who is watching this video is going to correct me, but personally I don't see much benefit in developing all the green and blue heroes. Instead, I think it gives you some extra power, but I'm not chasing power just for the benefit of having extra power. I want to become stronger. And from that point of view, I think it makes more sense to focus on a few. Sorry, as you can see here, I haven't always done that, but from that point of view, I think it makes more sense to focus on a few heroes that I really want to improve, that I'm really going to use during combat. So that is my reasoning. Okay, one thing that I wanted to mention, for example, if you don't have Qingxi yet, you don't get Qingxi from the Ghost Captain event in one go. So actually, maybe I should. So in the Ghost Captain event, if you summon these Ghost Captains and you're the one, if you're the one that rallies them and that defeats them, you get one fragment. And from these chests that you can open if you participate in the event, you get points from, I think, doing rallies, from even finding the Ghost Captain scrolls, joining rallies. So you get points and then you can open these chests, and these chests also give Qingxi fragments. Once you have enough, and that I think you have to check for yourself, you're not notified about that. Once you have enough, you can synthesize them to one fragment. Enough is 20 to summon her, and later I need 60, so another 32 I think, another 32 to get to the next level, next star level. So that is, you have to check here, so now and then, do I have enough? Qingxi is, I mentioned a lot about Qingxi. It's a hero to focus on. It is one of the heroes that stands out. Most of them have combat. I will talk a bit more, combat benefits. I will talk a bit more about it later. Qingxi actually also have combat benefits and infantry damage received. But the unique benefits of Qingxi, as far as I know, are the stamina points consumed. And that depends on the star level. So currently we have 3 stars, that is 14 stars, that's 10 stars and is maxed at, it starts at 10% and is maxed at 20%. And threat march speed is nice, but the real benefit is this stamina points consumed. That is the real benefit that you're going to get with this hero. The other heroes. So what I typically do, I have one March preset that I use for killing threats and doing undead camp rallies. So where I use stamina, so that I use less stamina. Less stamina means you can do more in a day. That is useful anyway, but especially when there are events now like the Ghost Captain event or later the threat elimination event of the Treasure Blitz. And it's just nice to be able to do more with your stamina or use less stamina for what you do. That allows you to do better in the events. So make sure you get her and then assign her to a preset that you use for any action that costs stamina. So the other, or actually all heroes have either a garrison focus or a focus for one of the specific troop types, and that does not include artillery. To my knowledge, there's no artillery hero. You have stables, you have infantry, and you have shooters. So those are the 3. I'm not yet completely sure what is the best focus. I tend to have a mix of troops, so I'm inclined to also have heroes that provide me with general troop boost, and that are the garrison heroes. So in this case, when we look at Phoebus, the benefit is army damage received. That's actually, I really like those damage and damage received boosts, so that is a nice one, and I assigned that one. But besides that, I mean, the real benefit for me at this point is also the increased march capacity. So I also use Tamir, which, if I look at the benefit, distance damage received, not sure, is that the best benefit? Maybe, but I'm not sure about it. I actually chose it more because of the increased march capacity of 6,000, while with my purple heroes I only have 4,000, even though they are at a higher XP level. So that's a reason for me. If I have my combat march, I actually do it with Phoebus and Tamir, because it allows me to have most troops, and the benefits are also not worse than others, at least. Well, they are definitely not worse than others in my eyes. Okay, one thing I haven't really talked about yet, and that is something that is very... I have talked about it in another video, but that is something really standalone, doesn't have any effect on your normal combat, which is the Dungeon Raider tab of the heroes. Here you will see a number of skills depending on the star level, I think. Here crash hero star level 3, and these skills you can also upgrade with the goblets you can get from the raid mini game. That's it. I mean, there's not much to it. If I want to say about what heroes to focus on, I've already mentioned a bit about it, but I would definitely, in my eyes, you can better say, okay, I'm going to use this hero, and this hero. For me, at this moment, that is Phoebus, Tamir, and Qingxi. Phoebus and Tamir are my go-to combat heroes. Qingxi is for eliminating threats and such. And then, I haven't always done that, but then for me the idea is, okay, I shouldn't focus on any other heroes, but just stick to these 3 and use all my the hero fragments and the credits I get from discharging heroes. I should focus all of them for those 3 heroes at the moment, and not go very widespread. Maybe others have a different view on that. If you do, please feel free to share. I'm also still learning the game, but that is my focus. Okay, I hope this has helped you a bit in understanding the hero system. If you do have any comments or any questions, that is always much appreciated, and thanks for watching this video.